Will the NX use cartridges? Well, there is a pretty good chance actually. So we got some new NX news, and wow, we're getting closer and closer to an actual reveal. Recently, in a US trademark filing for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a certain phrase was found in which it listed video game cartridges. Now, a lot of people are speculating on what exactly this means, since the new Zelda has already been confirmed to dual release on both the Wii U and NX. Does this imply that the NX version will utilize cartridges? Well, let's break that down. During an interview with Paul Raines, the CEO of GameStop, he personally stated that the NX will indeed have physical media. So in other words, the NX will not be a digital media console. So at the very least, we know that the NX will have physical media, but in what format, that is the bigger question. Regardless, this trademark filing is gaining a lot of steam, since it leads in with a past patent, which shows a Nintendo console that has no optical disc drive. But are there other points of information to reference from? Well, in an interview with Nintendo's Executive VP of Sales, Scott Moffitt, he said a curious statement. "We will be transitioning production to NX, so our message to fans is to grab a Wii U while you can, because they won't be around forever." Now, the statement can be assumed as natural. Nintendo just simply wants to move to the NX. However, let's look at this critically. If the NX were to use discs, would that imply that the console will be backwards compatible with the Wii U? And if so, does Nintendo want the NX to be backwards compatible? I know I said this countless times in other videos, but President Kimishima did say that the NX will not be sold at a loss. Backwards compatibility in consoles is actually an expensive thing to do, so would Nintendo have backwards compatibility on the console? Personally, I am inclined to say no. However, that is not to say games that appeared on the Wii U won't be on the NX. Zelda is a great example, and I am pretty sure Smash 4 will make an appearance as well. So if the NX is not backwards compatible to the Wii U, which is a console that uses discs, then would the likelihood of the NX utilizing cartridges instead increase? Perhaps. But what do you guys think about this? The Nintendo NX or Nintendo Cross is rumored to cross distinctions between console gaming and handheld gaming with a home unit and a mobile unit. Perhaps this is a remedy to reconcile differences between the hardcore gaming community and the casual market, which would make sense considering that Nintendo 3DS sales have been going down. Plus, Ubisoft recently announced that the NX will recapture the Wii audience, which targets the casual market. So if we were to subscribe to the notion that the NX were to use cartridges, this would kind of seem logical. If Nintendo wants to target the casual market, then utilizing the mobile unit of the NX would be optimal. And if this unit were to utilize cartridges instead of discs, then perhaps this would be more space efficient. However, that scenario assumes that the NX will have a mobile unit, which may or may not happen. Regardless of this speculation, we do have one clue. In the past, Square Enix accidentally announced Dragon Quest XI on the NX. Officially, the game is slotted for a PS4 and a 3DS release. Notice that one version of the game is for consoles and the other is for handhelds. And if this game is coming to the NX, can this setup indicate something on how the NX will be in structure? Not completely sure on that. What do you guys think? Well, if anything, we are getting closer to a reveal of Nintendo's latest console. Personally, I am excited to see a new Mario on the system, and of course to see how Breath of the Wild will be on the console. Also, Nintendo announced that third-party companies such as Ubisoft and Capcom will be making stuff for the NX. We already know Ubisoft is developing titles for the system, hence Just Dance. A lot of eyes are on Nintendo for this console, especially when Zelda broke the internet at E3. In fact, industry analyst Michael Patchter said that Breath of the Wild will sell 10 million NX systems pretty quickly, and considering the stampede at E3, it seems likely. On a final note about the NX, it really seems as though the NX will be targeting the casual market. Nintendo really seems to not want to compete against Microsoft and Sony. In fact, Reggie Fils-Aimé said in an interview with Bloomberg, whatever Microsoft and Sony are doing in terms of talking about new systems, that's for them to fight out in that red ocean. Whatever the NX is going to be, It will probably be something along the lines on what Ubisoft said. It will retarget Wii consumers. Not exactly sure on what to make out of this development. So, will the NX use cartridges instead of discs? It is likely. Plus, if they are, perhaps they are utilizing cartridges in a way to target casual consumers. But what do you guys think? Will the NX attempt to recapture the Wii audience? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, a new Zelda theory about the ruins in Breath of the Wild should make its way on Monday. Really looking forward to putting that one out. Found some pretty neat stuff. Anyways, I enjoyed our time talking to you. Please have a safe and relaxing rest of the day. Subscribe if you like the content you see, and take care.